Jamaica Labour Party Women's Caucus firmly and absolutely condemns domestic violence in all its forms and regardless of its perpetrators.
As a group, we are collectively and individually distressed when a woman in any circumstance suffers abuse. This must not be tolerated, and we urge all persons to speak out whenever this occurs. We are determined to root out the scourge from our country and support every legal action to eliminate these horrible acts.
Like all women, we have been horrified by a viral video that shows a man beating a woman. These actions must not be condoned in any way, shape, or form. We also express heartfelt support for the female victim in the video. As sisters, we stand in solidarity with her as she deals with not only the pain of the event, but also having it play out in the public domain. We want to recommend that she gets whatever support and counseling she may need in this difficult period.
We acknowledge and commend the public outcry. The more the public stands up against these forms of behavior, the greater the chance of reducing and eliminating gender-based violence. It is our hope that with this outcry, all of us will come together to find ways to eliminate this egregious behavior in our society. We take note that in light of the unresolved allegations regarding George Wright, it was agreed that he must take a leave of absence from both the Parliament and from the party. We believe, however, that we must also focus on the larger issue.
As a caucus, we will not only continue to wholeheartedly condemn violence in all its forms, including domestic violence and family violence, but also focus on the work needed to address the issue, its root causes and consequences. We must not lose the opportunity of increased public attention on the issue, to educate, sensitize, and to build even greater urgency for social change. We will engage in our communities and work in the government for better.
The Parliament is working to strengthen the protection provided to women and families, but more is needed to break the cycle. What is required is institutional change, cultural change, re-socialization through public education, and education in our schools, together with continuous protection and support for victims and affected families.
The Jamaica Labour Party Women's Caucus supports the work being done by the Honourable Minister Grange and the Bureau of Gender Affairs. We commend NGOs and volunteers who have been working on these matters for years. We urge all Jamaicans in every sphere of life to play their part, as we also will do. When one woman is abused, when families suffer violence, we must all respond. The caucus gives its full support to the amendments to the Domestic Violence Act announced by Minister Grange, the work underway to improve and retable the Sexual Harassment Bill, together with the community engagement and victim support work planned under the Spotlight Initiative. These efforts are welcomed as part of the many steps being taken to change societal views and behavior in relation to domestic, intimate partner, and family violence.
Jamaica Labour Party Women's Caucus reaffirms our commitment to bringing an end to gender-based violence. We are determined to see the change manifested as we continue to engage our male counterparts in these efforts. There is no excuse for abuse.